Hi, my name is Russell. I'm an interpreter here at Jamestown Settlement in our Paspahegh town site. Today we're going to do a little bit of introduction and overview of some Powhatan war clubs, test them out, look at a couple of different varieties. And so now we're going to be talking about Powhatan war clubs. So they're going to come in a variety from what we know historically. You're going to see largely two sets. Ones that are referred to as monohawks or monohawks and tomahawks, which both are Powhatan words for their variety or range in war clubs that we'll go ahead and show here. Monohawks are more commonly the wooden sword sort of variety that you'll see fairly common throughout the southeast. Here they're referenced as oftentimes being wood, fairly short, curved like so, and then either with a hardwood edge, burnished down, or a cutting edge inset with the English say blades of stone and iron that will cleave a man in sunder, they write. So both varieties of monohawk are going to be an edge type of weapon, either for shattering or breaking limbs, deflecting an enemy's attack, or swiping with a nice jagged edge. So the flints and jaspers that are likely to run this, and even possibly bits of greenstone, can have edges comparable to or even finer than steel, but they're likely jagged, not straight edges, and the weapon lacks much of a point for thrusting. However, it can be used lethal or not quite so lethal if you intend to capture or injure versus simply kill. And then the versions that people are more commonly familiar with, tomahawks, informs as this war club, some a little bit more formally carved and decorated with just the main ball, oftentimes from a root burl or even a knot in a limb being the base of the ball, whether it's left fairly plain or a little more formally carved. The ball is delivering the majority of the shock at the end of a fairly long handle. It's generally one piece of wood. You may see some fire hardening and other things done to make it deliver a little bit more shock. Generally, the fact that it is a natural piece of wood will keep it from fracturing at any point in its use. And tomahawks will certainly include your hatchets, your stone hatchets like this, commonly with blades of basalt or different types of quartzite inset. It's a fairly utilitarian tool for building houses and making camp, but can certainly be used as a weapon as well. The English mention seeing tomahawks being used in two specific occasions. One to split a man's skull in one swift stroke, and the other to crush a man's helmet onto his head, leaving him thoroughly concussed. Likely going to be a fair bit of skill and training involved with these weapons despite their simplicity, and you'll see on some of the tomahawks also bits of stone or antler embedded in the face or in the rear, adding another dimension. Instead of just a quick swipe forward, can be drawn in reverse or swung in reverse. But years of training, the fact that these weapons are fairly light and their users are oftentimes their makers, is going to make them incredibly comfortable with them. They're easy to stow and carry, tucked in a belt or in a sheath, drawn at a moment's notice, and used. Powhatan war clubs. Now that we have a basic understanding of the range of Powhatan war clubs from tomahawks to monohawks and monohawks, we'll be using this recreation of a Powhatan monohawk unbladed or basic, just showing the swing and leverage and use of it against this nice bamboo pole here. This will be our quick demonstration of the use of this recreated Powhatan tomahawk against this little bamboo pole here and this nice mallet. Now we're going to be testing a recreated Powhatan Tomahawk, a bladed hatchet variety here, against this melon and bamboo pole. And now we're going to do a quick demonstration of a Powhatan monohawk bladed version here with these fairly large stone blades, just against this little bit of oak, showing a little bit of cutting and tearing. Thanks for tuning in and watching our video on Powhatan War Clubs today. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. That's pretty good.